Welcome to TBTV Sport. Today's action comes from the MA Hart Stadium, where Christchurch hosts Gloucester City in an FA Cup second round qualifying tie. Today's match is kindly sponsored by MA Hart. And TBTV Sport is supported by All Clean Waste Management. Well, what a tie this could be. Christchurch from the Sydenham's Wessex Premier at Step 5 take on Gloucester City from the National League North, Step 2 in the FA Cup second round qualifying. In a match that's been hailed as the biggest in the club's history, this is how Ollie Cherrett and Wayne Smith lined up their troops. Before I give you the Gloucester City lineup, I'll just tell you what I've got coming up on TV Sport in the next few weeks. On the 6th of October, I'll be at Wimborne Town as they take on Farnborough. On the 10th of October, it's New Milton Town against Totton and Ealing, that's in the FA Vars. And then on the 17th, it's back in the Sydenham's Wessex for Hamworthy against Alresford. You know you've got a game on your hands when the BBC roll out their big guns. Here's Cliff Pledge, waiting to broadcast for BBC's Radio Solent. And here's how James Rowe lined up Gloucester City. In the nicest possible way, let's hope that these guys don't play too big a part in the match. Anyway, that's enough stretching, time for a run. With away fans inexplicably barred from attending, it fell to the local population to swell the coffers. Okay, we're all set up, we're ready to roll. This match is brought to you by TBTV. Albeit after 10 minutes, Gloucester fashioned the first chance. Tommy Sullivan shooting from distance, but missing by a distance. Church were not exactly frequent visitors in the Gloucester penalty area. When they did, they were met with robust and strong challenges like this. The first proper sight in a goal came via George Carlin. He gets his head on this corner, but it's cleared fantastically off the line. The next chance was fashioned by Asante. He feeds Whittle on the left, and Whittle's cross evades Asante and Church captain Billy Walker, leaving Brad Hill to tidy up. Going down the hill, Gloucester were beginning to assert their authority. This snap header from McClure went just inches wide.
I did wonder how he got there. Really stinkingly good. Oh, great goal. We haven't got any player in 40s.
Church were beginning to ride their luck a little. This is Asante and McClure missing out on making contact by inches.
When Zakovic scored, he ran into us and he used to have an empty
You know, I mentioned they were riding their luck. Well, they were positively tobogganing down the slope on this one.
Shoot.
That was McClure again, this time hitting the inside of the post. These highlights are pretty indicative of how the game went in the first half. Gloucester with the lion's share of the chances, and Church taking the scraps that came their way.
When you said it earlier, I think the question guys. Well then!
There were a number of fast breakaways, and this is indicative of what Gloucester were doing on multiple occasions. This one comes to nothing, but it shows you the dual threats that Christchurch were having to deal with. Maybe due to the protests from the Gloucester bench, maybe not, but Will Fletcher ends up being the first one in the referee's notebook. So with no extra time, we're halfway through, and it's Christchurch 0, Gloucester City 0. The first chance of the second half falls to Gloucester captain Liam Daly.
Off the post.
It wasn't long before that man McClure was off again. This time he finds a side netting after a deflection of a Harvey Wright. I don't know whether I just didn't notice it in the first half, but certainly in the second half, the near post flick on became a valuable weapon for Gloucester. When it comes to the final reckoning, I think Gloucester are entitled to rue their luck. This is the third time they hit the woodwork. And when your opponents just can't find the back of the net, you have to wonder, could it really be our day? That's Nick Swan, about to deliver a delicious cross. And that's Max Wilcock, leaping like the proverbial salmon to nod Christchurch 1 up. With half an hour plus injury time left, what do you think Gloucester did? That's right, they cranked the pressure up a bit more, but Lewis Gunston Gray was there to stop them. A big shout out to the Gloucester City media team. All 6, 7 or 8 of them. I lost count in the end.
He's going, how are we going? How are we doing? Are we going to score? What's it called?
At the time, I thought we might be seeing a red card here. It appeared that Wilcock had been brought down by the last man, Ben Morgan. But when you look at the replay, it doesn't look that bad. After Morgan is contact traced in the referee's notebook, Frost has a go from distance. But that is food and drink for Manchester City's on-loan goalkeeper Louis Molden.
Bring it, Gaff!
Can we have the judges' scores for this dive, please? 5.6, 5.7, 5.6, 5.5. Can't stand Alex Ferguson, but he did come up with squeaky bum time, and we were most certainly in it now. In amongst the half chances, the great saves, and hitting the woodwork, there's some heroic defending going on. None more so than by Billy Walker here.
Hanksy scored 95th minute.
Taking inspiration from his captain, this leap by Mania Hamaji was absolutely crucial. We were now well into injury time, and having thrown the kitchen sink, an old mattress and a couple of tins of paint, there was not a lot left for Gloucester to try, other than a cheeky back heel. And if you want to know how gutting that feels when you're on the bench, with just over 95 minutes played, the ref put everyone out of their misery, and we go straight to penalties. It's worth remembering that there are 3 divisions between these teams, and although balance of play and chances created obviously goes with Gloucester City, you've got to hold your hands up and say Christchurch put in an absolutely phenomenal effort there. So we enter the lottery of a penalty shootout with just a Premier League registered goalkeeper in between Church and the next round.
Good penalty. Salute! Come on, Wessex! Right, good penalty. Down. All right, Jeff. Salute!
Go and seek Gloucester City, or is your league behind those doors? Yeah! Good penalty! We will. Right, good penalty!
What a win, 6-5 to Christchurch on penalties, and they go through to the third round qualifying of the FA Cup. Congratulations guys.